Disclaimer, if you are triggered by divination, astrology, tarot, and worldly discussions, this channel is not for you.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another reading. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Hi, my name is Bianca. Some of the OGs of this channel knows me as Miss J, and welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do trending topic readings like this one, astro message, pick a card readings, and trending topic readings, and also whatever that's going on in the cosmos. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and for being here. And I have not done a reading like this on the channel for a while, so if you guys do not know, I have been drawn to this story surrounding the artist D4DN. I believe his real name is David Anthony Burke. So if you guys do not know this artist, he's the one that sings, "I don't care how long it takes. As long as I'm with you, I got a smile on my face." And I didn't really know a lot of songs from him other than that, but a lot of people have been telling me that yes, he has a very huge cult following. A lot of people know and love his music, and they do a lot of strange things. And anyways, I didn't really know much of him until this whole thing came out. And if you guys do not know, there was a dead body that was found in his Tesla that I believe that got towed, or something happened to the Tesla where it was not in his possession. Currently, from what I'm understanding, he is on tour right now, but he is allegedly working with the police officials in regards to the body that was found in his car. And turns out the dead body happens to be Celeste Rivas. That is her name. May she rest in peace. It is now being alleged that they had a relationship, and that would mean that when they got together, he was about maybe 19 and maybe she was maybe what, 13, 15, 12. I'm not sure how old she was, but definitely underage, definitely very creepy. And another creepy detail about this entire situation is that they both shared the same tattoo on their finger that goes shh. Right now, from what we're understanding, D4DN is cooperating with law enforcement, but they are still trying to get to the bottom of how did her body get there, what happened, who drove the car. And I do understand that Tesla cars tend to have cameras on it, so this is still a case that is very much well developing right now as we speak. And the mother of the deceased girl that was missing for about 18 months, she did confirm that yes, allegedly D4DN had a relationship with her. And it just feels like everyone failed this young girl in this situation. They failed this child, and I felt compelled to do a reading on it. I just wanted to channel and focus on her energy, and I just want to know what happened. I just wanted to know what happened, basically. So that's what I'm going to be focused on. That is my cat meowing. Every time I am getting ready to do technically a mediumship reading, my cat starts meowing because cats are familiars and they can see beyond what we can see. So that means the energy is building, and normally my cat alerts me that, hey, something's going on. So I think we're ready. Okay. So disclaimer, these readings are done for entertainment purposes only. You do not have to believe in anything that I am saying. Grab what resonates and throw out what doesn't. And this is going to be the reading. I have not channeled like this in a while, so I just want to focus on Oracle for right now, and we're going to see where the divine takes me. So I'm just going to read her name right here. Celeste Rivas Hernandez. If I'm saying her name incorrectly, please just correct me in the comment section. I mean no harm. I feel like I am saying it right though, because I'm not sure if it's Celeste or Celeste, but I'm going to say Celeste. Celeste Rivas Hernandez, born September 7, 2010. This was a child. And this is also happening. All of this is coming out during Virgo season. May she rest in peace. And she was a Virgo. Also, intuitively, I'm feeling that more information is going to come out during the solar eclipse. It's going to be a crazy time during the solar eclipse on the 21st. I'm doing this reading September 18th. This is very emotionally charged. Back of the deck is the Judgment. And this card fell out, the Justice reversed. I'm gonna put this here. He with child and he wanted to cover it up. Remember, this is all alleged, but this is what I'm feeling strongly. She was betrayed. She was betrayed, and she was believed. She was betrayed, and she felt that the decision that was being made was for the highest good. I'm seeing that there's multiple people here. I'm seeing that this act didn't happen alone. I'm seeing that there was something very spiritual about all of this.
The person that did this, it's almost like, it feels like it was an accident. But the person that did this turned this spiritual, like made this ritualistic. It was an accident turned, but what if I can alchemize this? And this person had help. Granted, the cards, I get it, it doesn't show multiple people, but I'm seeing multiple people. I'm seeing, this is very equivalent to, I'm going to make lemonade with the lemons that were given to me. I'm going to try to turn this situation that I caused into something better. I'm going to use this, or I'm going to have this help me with something. So I can see why people feel that she got sacrificed or it was ritualistic, because the person that did this felt like an accident. This felt like a fight. This felt like, I keep seeing her leaving. I'm seeing her walking away, like spirit is showing me her footsteps. And this person is intercepting that. This feels like the person didn't intentionally try to unalive her, but that's what ended up happening. But then, and it feels like a he, but then the person turned it around and said, I can use this as a catalyst. I can use this as, in a weird way, guys, manifestation. So I can see why people feel that this was ritualistic.
This happened at night. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, there is a scene where Stannis Baratheon, he is a king. He wanted to win the Iron Throne, and he was working with a Red Witch to help him manifest a positive outcome. And the Red Priestess, excuse me, I said the Red Witch, she was a Red Priestess. She was very powerful, and she believed that when you sacrifice someone in the fire, the Lord of Light would grant you your wish. They needed a sacrifice. So what did Stannis Baratheon do? Stannis Baratheon consulted with the Red Priestess and asked her, what is needed? What do I need to get the Iron Throne? Sacrifice someone that has your blood. So he sacrificed his daughter Shireen. And Spirit showed me the scene of Shireen being tied up to the pyre, and they were going to burn her basically as the sacrifice. That's what I'm getting. And there's a sense of feeling betrayed. There's a sense of feeling betrayed because she felt that I was loved. I thought that you guys were my friends. I thought that you guys were looking out for me. And had I known, I would have never showed up. I thought that I was going to be able to come back home, but you didn't let me go. You wouldn't let me go. And she wasn't let go because there was fear of retaliation, that she was going to say too much or expose. So something happened in a sense where she was going to speak. She was going to walk away. She was going to cut ties. But she was held against her will from what I'm getting. Now, I'm not sure if this is connected to the artist, but this young girl was connected to people that were in some type of, I don't want to say it's a gang. It feels more like a coven. It feels like people that She felt that she can trust them, but she couldn't trust them at all. She wanted to come back home to her mother. She wanted to apologize to her mom. She wanted to make things right. There's tension with her and the mother. My eyes are closed as I'm channeling, by the way. I'm not even focused on the cards. I'm focused on what I'm sensing from her. She wanted to go back home, but she couldn't go back home. And there's fear of what she was going to expose. There's fear of what she was going to say. She's not connecting this to the singer. I'm not seeing him, but I'm seeing somebody else. This feels like someone got angry, someone silenced her, and now all of the people that were involved were trying to do their best to cover this up. That's what it is that I'm feeling from this.
The people around the situation didn't actively partake in the unaliving, but they definitely didn't speak up about it. And that's like an ongoing thing with this whole thing. Like nobody said anything. Like everyone saw that, hey, what is she doing here? It feels like a whole bunch of 21-year-olds and there's like a 15, 16-year-old amongst the group, and people can see it, but people are not really saying anything. So it feels to me that there's one person that definitely did this, but everyone that had a feeling, guilty and association. Even if they didn't know about the unaliving, they knew about the age difference of this child is not supposed to be around all of these young adults.
Why were you being silenced? She was going to expose, she was going to speak, she wanted to walk away. At first, she felt that she was safe, but when she realized that she was being discarded, when she realized that she wasn't being considered, when she realized that she was entering in a situation that was worse than what she was going through at home, she's like, okay, I'm not safe here either. So she was trying to run away, but they didn't want her to leave because they didn't want her to expose something. It connects back to her alliance with the singer, her connection with the singer, but there's somebody else that's in the middle of all of this. I just heard intuitively guilty and association. So let me open my eyes and focus on the cards that are here. We have the yin and yang, the broken heart card. Was there a child? Was there a pregnancy that wasn't supposed to happen? Just to confirm. See, there it goes again. There's multiple people involved. This wasn't just an incident between a man and a girl. There's more people here. Eight of Swords. There's more people here. But there was definitely a man that made sure that this happened. I was asking a question if there was a child.
It was being held against her will. Look at how the Eight of Swords and the King of Swords is next to each other with the Five of Wands reverse. And the people that was around this person was aware. So if the person that did this goes down, everyone connected to this person also needs to be investigated because there's absolutely no way. And when I try to connect with her, like spiritually, when I'm trying to like read into her energy, I keep getting fog. And what I'm also hearing intuitively is Stockholm syndrome. So that's bothering me. That is bothering me. Okay, let me focus because
If there was a baby. She was going to expose something. Was there a baby? Can you confirm to me if there was a baby? Because it's shaky if there was. Especially with the sacral card showing up reverse. She had a lot of trauma. She had a lot of things that she needed to work through, but she was willing to make amends. She was willing to leave it all behind. She wanted to connect back with her mother. Even though her and her mother were not in the best space, she wanted to just make things right. She wasn't happy with how she was being treated. I feel like she was a part of like some type of a cult or an entourage, and she kept being disregarded. She kept being placed to the side. I just heard he didn't do it. Then who did? Somebody that's connected, somebody that's within this circle. But everyone involved, they could have said something, but they didn't. Queen of Cups reversed, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and Death. She was betrayed, and she was silenced to not speak. There was anger of, you're trying to leave, you're trying to expose, you're trying to harm me, and I'm not going to have you harm me. I'm going to silence you before you try to silence me, before you try to stop me. So she was definitely silenced. She was definitely getting ready to express what happened to her. She was definitely getting ready to cooperate, because for a very long time she wasn't willing to cooperate. She wanted to be with these people. She wanted to feel like she was a part of this family. She wanted to feel that connection. Why do I feel like you're lying to me? I feel like I'm being lied to, like, because I'm seeing a baby, but I'm hearing there's no baby.
I try to focus on the person in question and I keep getting fog. So that talks about lies. So in spirit, I feel like I'm being lied to. And that makes me, that's heartbreaking, because that does tie back into Stockholm syndrome, like I was expressing. So it's almost like the person that caused this, if Stockholm syndrome was in the air, which is what I'm feeling, there's a little bit of hesitation and revealing in spirit who did what. Like there's a sense of, I'm still protecting the person that did it, or I'm scared. I'm feeling more fear than protection, but protection shows up, but behind it is fear. So that tells me that her energy is not at rest. So when I try to focus on her energy, I keep getting fog and the imagery keeps moving around. So that means I'm being blocked from knowing who did what. And there's a reason for that. And it circles back to fear. Okay. Okay. Let me shake it off, focus, focus, focus.
Can you confirm if there was a child? Okay, so I am being lied to. Even in spirit, you're not, I'm not getting the full truth, but spirit is coming through saying, no, there was fear that there was a child. There was fear that something was going on. She was trying to run away, but she couldn't run away. And because they were doing things that were something very spiritual about this energy too. Even how her body was found, how it was positioned, there was something about it that was very ritualistic. She was definitely silent. She was going to speak. Yes. He was helping you. Yes. How was he helping you? How was he helping you? He made you feel safe. Why did he make you feel safe? Why did he make you feel, yeah, man holding a heart? If she ever felt like she was in danger, if she ever felt like her family didn't understand her, she would go to him. She loved how she could depend on him. The storm warning, he was able to smooth away any drama, any conflict that was happening, walking away. So the reports are right that she was someone that ran away from home a lot. So she felt safe with the singer. There's 4 people that's involved in all of this. And even if the singer did not actively go out of his way to harm her or even unalive her, because remember guys, this is an open ongoing case. This is all alleged. This is still a developing story. But there's more people involved in this. The person that actually did this is still on the run, or they're getting ready to run because now something's coming to light. I just keep seeing like he's not here, and it's a he that did this. The King of Swords showed up wielding the sword. It was brutal. It was very brutal how she lost her life. Page of Pentacles. Spirit, for confirmation, can you show me if the singer innocent? Please show me if the singer is innocent for confirmation. Even in spirit, she's scared to say who did it. She's not being clear about who did it. did the singer do it? There's multiple people here. It's more than one person. It's not just him. King of Pentacles. Did it? She's not being clear, guys. It's more than one person. And I have to be honest, there's something very off about his energy. Why are you protecting him? There's a fracture on her head. I feel like she was knocked out, didn't wake up. The person that did this panic and did what they did. Will they catch the people that did this? Will they find the people that did this? Will they get to the bottom of it? Yes. Yes. Yes, they will. They will get to the bottom of it. I even feel that the mother is going to be very cooperative. They're going to find out who did it. They're going to find out how it all happened. Even as I'm picking up on her, there's humiliation. She's going to be very scared about this coming out. But it's for your justice. Even in spirit, there's still some fear here. Like, what if I get in trouble? What if something happens again? Her spirit is not at rest. She's scared about something getting exposed that she didn't want to get exposed. There was definitely something going on with reproduction, sex. That's here. Two of Cups. There was definitely a relationship here. And there was fear surrounding that. Queen of Swords. She stood up for herself. She wanted to walk away. She felt that she wasn't being loved and protected, but when she tried to leave, she was harmed. This is where she felt the betrayal, because when she tried leaving, when she tried running, she was running. It was dark, and this happened at night. And I just keep feeling like this slam on my head. Now I have a headache. Someone tried to hide it. They started moving her. Wherever this happened, there was wilderness or there were trees, darkness. Now people are panicking. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And there goes that man again. There's the man right there. There goes the man again. How are we gonna clean this up? How are we gonna make this right? Okay. Show me Three of Wands. All of this happened at night. Yep, there it goes again. This was a collaborative effort. I feel that she had a relationship with someone she was not supposed to be having a relationship with. I feel that she was a runaway. I feel that she found it solace and family with this entourage or with this coven or with this group. Some of the people in this group were actually spiritual. There was a leader here. She was attached to the leader. There was there was sex here. There is something going on with sex, trying to keep something a secret, whether it be the relationship or a child that was in the mix. Could I be? Is this happening? Fear about her telling, fear about her speaking out, fear about her trying to leave. She tried to leave. There was an argument. Why were you guys arguing? She felt that she wasn't getting love. She felt like she was being... Why? She felt that once we got together, the love was gone. You weren't treating me fairly. You were mistreating me. You were being mean to me like everybody else. The Hermit's reverse and the Three of Swords. I feel betrayed. I want to go back to my family. I want to go back home. She was willing to walk on foot if she had to. She was getting ready to leave. But because this person wanted control, the Devil card talks about what binds you. The Devil card talks about we signed in blood. Like this is the agreement that we made. You can't just leave. Justice, Nine of Wands reverse. She wanted to leave. He tried to convince her to stay. He tried to sweeten her to not leave. But I feel like she wasn't budging. Five of Wands. And there was a conflict. There was a fight. I feel like she passed instantly. There was definitely an impact to the head. So now it was about, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? That's the weapon itself, whatever that she used to, yep. And this talks about because they say when they found the body was cut up or something like that. This talks about he did something, what it was gruesome. She tried to leave. She tried to leave. And now, Seven of Pentacles, what am I going to do? What have I done? What am I going to do? It feels ritualistic because this person was either very high or in a trance when this happened. That's why it feels ritualistic. It could be like I was on shrooms and I didn't realize what I was doing. I do not know if I'm going to upload this, to be honest with you. This is pretty dark. She will have justice. We're in the age of Aquarius. She will have justice. She will. The justice will happen in a year's time or less. Because people involved are going to start exposing themselves. With the Hermit showing up reversed, something's going to come to light. Her soul will be at peace, by the way, once the people that did this are apprehended and taken away. Her soul's going to be at peace. But there was a part of her that didn't want to cooperate. And it's because there's still something about her soul being at fear that something bad is going to happen to her again. So that tells me that her energy is not at peace. And part of it is because the mother was not at peace too. I didn't know what happened to her. It's unfortunate. Everybody failed her in this situation. However, there is a way to make this right. And that is her family coming together to make peace, to elevate her in spirit, to help her transition properly. Because even when I was trying to get information, it was almost like she was protecting the person that did this to her. You'd be surprised. Trauma has a way of even becoming something that transcends. And you're going to believe that something bad is going to happen. It's very similar to spirits that die very gruesomely and they relive the last days of their life every single day. And they're not even aware that they're no longer a part of this earth anymore. So their soul doesn't transition properly. I keep seeing Mexico. I wonder if she's Mexican or has Mexican heritage. That's also something that's coming through very loudly. She is going to find justice. She will. But there's the Three of Pentacles. Same cards keep coming out. This is going to get exposed. Multiple people were involved with this. Definitely involved with covering it up. Definitely could have reported this, but did not report it.
I can honestly say the only thing that brings me peace throughout this entire experience of doing this reading is the fact that justice will prevail. I do feel that the people in question are going to get caught. There's one person in particular, but everyone involved, people that knew, guilty in association, they saw it but didn't report it. All of these people are going to be brought into question. The only thing is, I do feel that it's going to take some time. I do feel that the investigation itself is a little bit sloppy, but I do feel they are going to find the people. They are going to figure it out, and it's going to be very telling. I have a feeling we're going to hear something about this during the solar eclipse and onward. These are my predictions. This was the reading. I'm going to close off this reading. I feel that things are starting to slow down and my cat is not running around the house with the zoomies, so I do feel like the energy itself is subsiding. I'm going to light a white candle that represents peace and I'm going to just put her name on it, sending her family love and light. This was very dark, but I'm happy that this is being brought to light and that she's going to be receiving justice very soon. So let me know what you guys felt about this reading. Thank you to each and every one of you that reached out to me and asked me politely to do this reading. I did it for the love of you guys and also because I was genuinely curious about this, but this did disturb me a little bit and I'm going to go outside and touch the grass because she was a child and this was not okay. But I am very happy and very grateful that justice will be served in regards to this unfortunate and heartbreaking situation. So for that, we can rest easy just a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, for giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if it resonated. And let me know how you feel about this reading. And we will be back with another one in the near future. Bye, guys.